what it is, guys, and apologies we missed last night, but this is another Danmachi video. We're talking about tonight's gachas. We'll take a look at tonight's real quick, and then we'll talk about tomorrow night's. Ooh, I might actually want to hit this one if I'm real. So tonight's is the re-release of the Arrow of Orion. So this is the one that has the new Otarl on it that is absolutely phenomenal. Can't get enough of this unit. I really cannot. Let's take a look at the gacha here real quick. Mighty King Otarl. Alright. So he does foes super thunder physical attack with ultra unguard rate and 25% taunt. That taunt actually comes in clutch when it comes to war games. Foes plural low thunder physical attack and removes all HP regen and damage reduction. For attack all targets. That obviously doesn't do it for assist skills. So then foe singular high thunder physical attack with temporary strength boost and ultra unguard rate. So this dude like cannot be guarded. It's pretty awesome. Okay. Now, I have had a ton of fun with that unit, and his taunt really comes in clutch. But let's talk about Osvi here for a minute. Okay. The new Thunder Osvi. Foes plural. Mid thunder physical attack with counter rate and heal minus 35%. So she takes that heal away. She's pretty brutal. If you're looking for someone that can actually neutralize Christmas Lily, she can neutralize Christmas Lily. It's pretty awesome. Now, not completely, but she at least takes some of that away. Foes plural, high thunder physical attack with high unguard rate, and allies 35% chance to null magic attack times 1. So basically, every time you get that off, you have 35% chance to nullify one magic attack, which ain't bad. Now, again, this is all at MLB. These numbers actually could change a little bit based on what level you have them at, so do bear that in mind. Why did that go down? I don't know. Foe singular, mid thunder physical attack, damage plus 60% per target's heal reduction skill. So basically, hit him with that, and you're getting 60%. Hit him with another one of those types of things, you're getting 120%, which stacks up real fast. Real fast. So, do bear that in mind. Plus, Pajama Goddess Hestia. Pajama Goddess Hestia does 45% sleep and thunder resist plus 15%, 30% and 10% at level 60. So, I don't think she's all that hype. I do have her, but for me, she's not really, because I've got other thunder resists too, so I'm not overly worried about her. That said, I really do like Otarl and Osvi both, but they're not time limited. So if you're going to hit this banner, hit it once and then leave it alone. That's my 2 cents of the matter. Now, we should have another one over here. Okay. Yes, this one is Osvi and the, Osvi and, so we've seen Osvi, we've seen Otarl. What else we've got down here? Come on. Artemis. This Artemis assist, sleep resist and taunt resist plus 50%, 75% at level 60, and up to 100% with plus 5 endurance. So, again, I don't know if she's really all that important. That really is someone that would come in handy during Record Buster, but you can kind of work around taunt during Record Buster. Sleep's kind of a pain in the ass when it comes to Record Buster, but with the taunt, I am worried about that. You know, taunt basically all it does is it makes sure you target that one unit that does the taunt, and then disables the AoE attacks. So I don't know if she's all that important. That said, both Osvi and Otarl are awesome, so I will probably be hitting these banners. Now, last night's banners we didn't get a chance to talk about. They'll be around for a couple more hours. That is the Elven Rondo. Okay? And the other thing to bear in mind is these units are not time limited. I think I said that before, but that does mean you can use bonds on them. But the really nice part is, since it's only a difference in the 2 assists, basically you hit this, you've got a good chance of getting either Osvi or Otarl, and that to me is extremely tempting. Okay? Elvin Rondo. Now, we didn't talk about this last night. Unfortunately, I got in way too late to talk about it, so we'll talk about it here. It's live for just a couple more hours. Okay? And I don't believe these units are time limited either. So, we'll find out. We'll double check that. Okay? Faithful Mage. Is that? I'm assuming that's Line. I've never really understood how to pronounce her name. And the Riveria. Okay? First, old girl. The young one. Foe singular. High light magic attack with strength and magic minus 40%. That's pretty substantial. Minus 40% is a kick in the gonads. Allies. Mid heal with counter rate plus 30% for 2 turns. That 30% counter rate, once again, can come in clutch. Enlightenment. Allies. Fast increase SA gauge and charge gain by 33% for 4 turns. So all allies increase the SA gauge by 33%. That's really handy, and that does include, basically you want to get the counter rate up, and you want to hit with that, or to hit with that and then get the counter rate up, because every time you counter, you're getting it up too. So like we've talked about the unit earlier in the week that had, she increased the SA gauge 100%. This is basically 133%, because all 4 of your units should be hitting at that point. Probably not. It probably is actually closer to 100%, 99%, because this unit's just going to keep doing her buffs. But you see the point. It starts to really increase on you fast. And especially when you get that counter rate up. Okay? Foes. Mid water magic attack with high uncounter rate and water resist 25%. Foe singular. High water magic attack with temporary magic boost, and foes plural, high water magic attack with temporary magic boost and ultra unguard rate. That is not a unit that really interests me all that much. The water resist minus 25% is very substantial for your water units, and she would have been really good on the Familia event we just had, but it's going to be a little bit before we have water back, so I'm not going to lose sleep on that. And of course, here's the new Ina. Allies, damage received, attack all targets, minus 10%. So basically whenever you get attack all, she takes 10% of that away. And physical resist plus 15%. That goes down to 8%, and physical resist plus 10%. So she's a really good defensive unit, but once again, I don't believe these are time limited. So we'll take a look at that here in a minute. Here's the other Elvin Rondo units, and I believe the assist is the same. You just have the Ryu and the Filvis. Okay? Ryu. Foe. Low wind, physical attack, and self-strength plus 75% for 4 turns. Foe mid-wind physical attack and self-wind damage plus 60% for 4 turns. And high-wind physical attack and physical resist minus 20%. Basically, for wind units, she is an absolute boss. And she will hit like crazy. But also do bear in mind that she works best with other wind units, so you'd have to have a pretty substantial wind team, or build a pretty substantial wind team. Filvis. Allies. Water and wind attack damage plus 35% for 4 turns. Remember, when you have, see like a unit over here with Ryu where she does the 60%, that's going to be no good to that unit, so do bear that in mind. While this does seem really good, it does not stack with those other, it'll work for other units, but it will not stack with units that have those buffs. So think that through. Foe singular, mid-wind magic attack with temporary magic boost, and allies, mid-heal, removes all magic debuffs except assist skills. So basically great for removing debuffs, but make your decision as to whether or not that's useful for your team. Same Ina, no point in talking about her. That's going to be around for just a tiny bit longer, so do bear that in mind and make, intelligent decisions based on that. I'm going to double check. I do not believe that those units are time limited. So if you don't have them or you don't get them, it's not a crisis situation. But let me double check here. Where's the... There she is. No, she's not time limited. Though she is really good, and it's really tempting to hit that banner for her. She's not time limited, so make wise choices in that regard. Okay. That said, she's a great. I mean, she'll debuff the crap out of another team, so I really do like her. And that SA gauge increase is really, really handy. So, for me, for my War Games team, she would be awesome. But all these units, they can use. They can use Brain. Prism Bonds is the word I'm looking for. Prism Bonds. So, do bear that in mind. Those units will go by here in just a few minutes. The Elven Rondo units will be gone here. The other units we'll have for another 24 hours, so do bear that in mind. Once again, I apologize I didn't get a chance to make the video last night, but take a look at those units and make a quick decision on that. I'll be back here with a Dokkan stream in just a few minutes. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Follow my Birdman. Hit me up at Booker. I'll be back tomorrow night with the last set of, last couple of sets. Let's see. Tomorrow night is, let's take a look over here in the news. I gave my salutation, but we're going to check it one more time. Rerun gachas. Let's see here. It says until 6/18. I don't remember what came after that, and it's really sad because they're all in order too. So we got Casino, we got the Lover's Tale, we got all of that. Anya Kitty, we got the Debutantes. Ooh, those were good banners right there. We got the Familia launch. We've got Winter Miracle is gone. We did those. We did those. We did those just recently. Valentine's units. So, those are the movie units. Movie units. Elven Rondo. Here we go. Elven Rondo was last night. And tonight is the new Otarl and Osfi. And then for the last ones, tomorrow are the wedding units. And those have been around just recently, so you probably are going to want to leave those alone as you really got them specifically. So tomorrow night is the last set like I thought. So do bear that in mind, guys. Do definitely bear that in mind. Anyway, that's the video. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Follow my Birdman. Hit me up at Booker. I'll be back tomorrow night.